before we let you get out of here, man, we talked a little bit about the big game this weekend. Who are you rolling with? Are you rolling with age and experience in Tom Brady, or are we going with the young buck Patrick Mahomes?
Let me put it like this, man. You look at the 3 games that the Buccaneers played, it's like the football gods opened up and said, there will be a Super Bowl for you guys. They went against the Washington football team with a 5th-string quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
Almost lost.
And then went against a New Orleans Saints team with everybody injured, and Drew Brees with plantar fascia, 3 broken ribs, and a rotator cuff needing, and he threw 3 interceptions. Everything lined up for him. Then you get against the Green Bay Packers, and the coach called the dumbest. I don't know who was calling these plays. 8 seconds left, and a defensive back that had already let guys catch every pass on him that day. Let Scotty Miller get behind you with 8 seconds left in the half.
Yeah.
It's
that
like
was so bad, dude.
3 interceptions, and you still, nobody capitalized on it. It's like the football gods wanted them in the Super Bowl. But if you honestly think Andy Reid, if anybody think Andy Reid is not going to come out with plays that you ain't never, Andy Reid's going to tell him, brother, I'm not, this ain't Peyton. This ain't your boy that just came off the COVID list and the cancer list with Washington. And this ain't some young coach with a great quarterback that don't know how to call plays and, just know how to put stuff together for a NFC championship game. This Andy Reid. And I'm going to tell you,
I was a fan of him since he was with Philly.
Andy Reid coming out to put his foot on your throat. Watch and see what I tell you.
All right, so he's going with Patrick Mahomes. Corey, who are you going with?
Yet again, some very valid points there. I think Andy Reid is, like you said, essentially the difference. But Patrick Mahomes, man, his ability to stretch out plays, man, his ability to avoid sacks and ability to even just drag stuff out that you're like, oh, this is for sure going to be a negative of, he's going to lose 5 yards on this play 110%.
He's not going to play like Aaron Rodgers did. Aaron Rodgers had a touchdown at the end of the game and chose to throw the ball back inside with 2 guys covering the receiver. Did you see that?
Yep. He played incredibly defensive. Aaron Rodgers is an incredible quarterback, and being from Detroit, we get to see him twice a year, every damn year, and I wish we didn't.
Fuck the Packers. Did I say?
But that being said, man, yeah, he has his moments where if you're able to pressure him, especially from the blind side, he doesn't do well with pressure. Never has.
He got sacked 5 times. He got sacked 5 times against Tampa Bay. And some of the sacks he shouldn't have even got sacked.
Yeah.
He just sitting there looking, and then he got sacked. I'm like, throw the ball away, man. Come on, you've been in the league for that, bro. If you honestly think Patrick Mahomes, this dude is a savant, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is a quarterback savant, which means to be so young and so gifted and don't make
mistakes.
The guy 25, but he played like he's 35.
I agree completely.
And his ability to get to the Super Bowl essentially effortless last year, and then to return to the Super Bowl again this year and make it look almost effortless.
Yeah.
That's you don't see that.
Go to back-to-back Super Bowls this early in your career, man. And to have performances like he had in the first one, and who knows what he's going to do in this game, but if it's anything like anything he's done this season, the man's going to kill it. Look, us being from Michigan, I would love to see Tom Brady win. I'm not one of those that's hating on him because he's got all the titles. I'd love to see him win. But if we're talking about who I think is going to win on being a smart pick, dude, how do you pick against the Chiefs?
Well, I'll tell you this. If Tom Brady can pull this one off,
is he the greatest of all time?
I argue with people about who the best quarterback I ever seen. And I always tell people, Tom Brady is the most winningest quarterback, but that don't make him the best quarterback I ever seen. But if he wins this, there's only one other person to ever win Super Bowls with 2 other teams, and that's Peyton Manning.
Yep. With Indy and Denver, man. Like I said, if Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, he has to be the greatest of all time. And I don't know. It makes me interested to see what happens with it.
I'll put it like this. I would always tell people he's the greatest of all time in a passing era.
Okay.
Because rules, you're 29 years old. Rules were so different in the 80s and 90s than they are now.
Yep.
The rules to be the greatest. In essence, you look at the guys' numbers now who are nobodies, and they got better numbers than people that were great quarterbacks in a different era. People don't realize Joe Montana won 4 Super Bowls.
That was the name I was going to say.
Joe Montana never had a 4,000-yard season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's almost like the bar of entry for like a top 10 level quarterback now.
A rookie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it really is insane when you point it. But the game of football, it's just like everything, it evolves, right? I mean, you see, it was such a more run it down your throat, clock management type style game. Now
that was because the rules. Now the quarterback is protected.
I was just about to say, if you even touch a quarterback, man, you're getting a roughing the passer.
You can't even look at him too hard. And people go, why is Brady playing? Well, you look at a lot of quarterbacks that can play to damn near 40 years old now. Because if you can't play to 40 as a quarterback now, then you just a straight up old-fashioned everyday bitch.
Stevie Ray telling it like it is here on Knockouts and 3 Counts. And this is why you got to check him out on Stevie Ray TV on YouTube and all the other great places you can check out his radio show and podcast, because he's talking not just wrestling, not just fights, not just politics, sports, everything involved. Man, I just want to say, I know I've said it a couple times in this interview, dude. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, I hope that we can hook up again soon. Like I said, we're headed down to Texas here actually in 10 days.
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
Hey, man, like I said, I greatly appreciate you, and we definitely will bring you back, man. And this will be live for all of you guys that are watching it. It will be live on our YouTube, anywhere you can find podcasts. So stay tuned. And until next time, in the in-between time, peace.